For the intro music, I'll tell you guys I'm okay. Last week's video, if you read in the description, it came out on Wednesday because I got appendicitis on Tuesday when I was going to release it because I was super busy Monday, so I decided, well, I'm just going to release it on Tuesday because I hadn't even edited it at that point. And then Tuesday, I got appendicitis, I got my appendix out, but we're back on track. So let's get going. What is up, folks? Welcome back to Ramen Under Radio, the weekly radio show where I play you 2 songs based on whatever theme I choose for the week, and hopefully find some new music to fall in love with. This week's theme is pretty big. It is Best Album Covers. I'm basically going to play you 2 songs off 2 albums which I think have absolutely astounding album covers. And before I play you those songs, I thought I'd go through a pretty long list of honorable mentions. I'll put the pictures up on my face so you can see them up close of these album covers. I'll go into more detail at the end as to why I thought the 2 I picked were great album covers. Specifically, I picked those 2 mostly because there were songs I wanted to play, of bands I wanted to play, but there are some in here which were also amazing, and they're mostly in alphabetical order. I'm not going to tell you the name of the album because I'll be on it. I'll just tell you whatever band played it or whatever just pops up on this sheet because this was very quickly written as I browsed through my iTunes library and found ones which I thought had great artwork to them. So starting off, we have Abandon Control. Next, Singular Vision, Alert 312. Next is How by Andrew Arnzoller. Next we have Funeral, Arcade Fire. After that, Adventus, Benjamin Dunn. Without Words, Bethel Music. El Camino, Black Keys, Blind Pilot. And then Like Lions, Crowder. Run Devil One, a single version there. These David Crowder Band albums. David Crowder Band always did a great job with albums and stuff. The Digital Age, I really like their album cover. No Color, The Dodos, Future Forestry, Pages, Gungor, Ghost Upon the Earth. Some albums, they don't even have to have the album name on them. They can show it visually, and some don't even need words on them, as you'll see later. I might have already seen. Got Jay Givens, John Mark McMillan, Julian Lay. I assume that's how you pronounce that. I don't pronounce that. Lage. Kai Kai. Franchise Leftover Cuties. I already talked about this one in the previous episode. Also, anyone's from the last episode will also be would be included in here, but you saw in the last episode. They were both great album covers. Leon Bridges. Long Lake. Doesn't even have to be fancy. I was like, this one's not fancy at all, but it looks great. Lord Huron. One of my favorite albums ever. Matt Murr. We censored a lot of Vinyl Finds. Mumford & Sons. Postal Service. The Postal Service Give Up. Wind Collective. Homemade Handmade. Well, at this point, there's still Wind Collective Experiment. Robbie C. Band. You can only find a small picture of this one, but it's for free on No Shade. Thelonious Monk. Ton of jazz people have amazing album covers, but I figured I'd show you one of the greatest. And this one on vinyl, super great album and on point album cover. Tripoli, Tycho C, that's another single one. Vampire Weekend, Modern Vampires of the City. William Wild, get that for No Shade, I think. Yonder Boy. And last but certainly not least, Young the Giant. And then, officially last, Nepenthe, Julian Barwick. And why I saved that one for last and why it's not in alphabetical order, as the rest, is because I was going to play you a song off this, because this is one of, if not my favorite album cover ever. I have a fascination with Moons, and that is fascinating to me, and old artwork of Moons, and Julian Barwick did a great job with this, and I speak about this in my unboxing of the vinyl, which will be coming out tomorrow. So, yeah. Also, speaking of videos coming out, school starts for me tomorrow. So, as far as this channel goes, I may be on a hiatus for a short time. I plan on releasing one next week because this week shouldn't be too hard, but just know that at any point in time, I might just stop coming out with videos and then resume at random times. More sporadic videos. I'll try to release them every Monday still, but studies are number one at this point. I don't have a job with school because I need to pass my classes, because math does not come as easy to me as it does to some people, so I'm going to have to work at it, so I can't have a job and do that, but I have 2 easier classes this semester, so hopefully videos will still be coming out regularly, but we shall see about that. Let's get on to the videos. I mean, music.
Between miles of open roads, I lost sight of what might matter the most. I stumbled into the great unknown and found that time won't slow down. I'm getting by with my collapsible lung, and it's a good time 100% of the time. And I'm like a ladder with a missing rung, and it's a slow climb headed back to the sky. And I'm feeling backwards when I'm trying the most, and I hope haven't heard the last words from the Holy Ghost, 'cause I think that I'm supposed to be well on my way by now. I'll do the twist with my replaceable hips and turn you right round, then dip you down to the ground. And now I wanna grow old and rub your tired limbs and take it easy until we wither away, until we wither away. Between the miles of open road, I lost sight of what might matter the most. I stumbled into the great unknown and found that time can't slow down. Take a breath and then take it in, to think of places I'll go I haven't been, to pour my heart into everything I found. Time won't slow down. I'm feeling backwards, and I hope haven't heard the last words. No, 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 'cause I think that I'm supposed to be well on my way. To pour my heart into everything I found. Between the miles of open road, I lost sight of what might matter the most. I stumbled into the great unknown and found time won't slow down. To take a breath and then take it in, to think of places I'll go I haven't been.
And played you a song off Relient K's most controversial album, Collapsible Lung, released in 2013, their last release before Air for Free, which came out this year, which, by the way, is a fantastic album. Definitely go check it out. I'll leave a link in the description. They're going on tour with Relient K's going on tour with Switchfoot, and you should go. I'm going, and it's going to be amazing. But, yeah, 2 great bands. Relient K is awesome. This album is pop, and not exactly Relient K. Of course it's them. It was a time of their life. This was their time right now. They're like, this is our album. This is the music we produced. huge pushback from it. A lot of people disliked it. Some people, Relient K faithfuls, were like, it's still okay. I personally liked it at the time I heard it, and now I'm like, it's not the greatest. It's good. This song is by far the best song off of it. Don't Blink, the beginning song, is also pretty good. So the beginning and end song is great. This was the title track. So it's just the lyrics were lacking some and leaned way too heavily on the pop, but it's still a pretty good album. I would still suggest checking it out and checking out all of Relient K stuff. It's definitely different. Their new album is definitely has some themes of Class Belong, but overall it's like a mixture of their new sound and their old sound, and it sounds amazing, and you gotta check it out. And I picked this one for this album cover because it's one of my favorite album covers ever. Relient K just did a great job with it, even though the album isn't their greatest work. This album cover is their greatest work. What's so great about this album? First of all, color scheme is a big deal. It's got to make sense and look good. It can't just be like random. Occasionally that works, but usually it just doesn't, and it's not pleasing to the eye. So this color scheme is very classic and very pleasing to the eye, kind of like 50s looking. The lung on it just looks like an old like medical lung, or just like some old 50s pop art type looking lung. And then like a very modern text, kind of looks like it's written out, collapsible lung, but it also looks very classic. So great use of text there. They've got it looking like the mono, like a vinyl record with the little thing up in the top which says like mono or stereo or whatever, and then Relient K, and with the popping red of the K, and the Relient just being the white of the back border, and the rest of it just being this nice kind of browny gray. And it's just a really classic look to it, very classy look, I guess you could say, for sure, and they just did a great job with it, so definitely go check out this album.
I found an island in the middle of the St. Lawrence River, where everything I knew became clear. As I walked between the land and the sea, I watched the stars at night and hid in the wood in the afternoon, forgetting all the things that I had to do. All I knew was what surrounded me. J'ai trouvé une île au milieu du fleuve Saint-Laurent, où les canots étaient venus transparents. Comme je marchais entre terre et la mer, regardais les étoiles, la nuit et me cachais le jour sous bois, oubliant tout ce que je devais faire. Je connaissais seulement cet univers. And all this time, I never felt so alive. And all this time, I never felt so alive. Et tout ce temps, je me suis jamais
And that was brand new. That was 2016's release from Lauren Mann, Dearestly. The song specifically was St. Lawrence, my favorite song off the whole album. You can just tell she had so much fun creating that song. It's just, oh man, the ending is just like a party. And then it has the guy like singing at the end. It's funny and it's great and it's got good lyrics and it's just a fun song. And Lauren Mann is probably my favorite female vocalist, female singer out there on the scene right now. Very indie, from Canada. You may hint be getting a vinyl unboxing at some point, pretty epic. But I picked this album because it's new and I wanted you to hear it, and I absolutely love the album artwork. Very well done. It's basically a photo of Lauren Mann kind of dancing. We got a whole video of Lauren Mann kind of dancing, and that's where the photo comes from. And then over the photo, they have painted very nicely colors, which make it pop. The background photo kind of makes it look like a really old, like 1940s type or earlier type photograph, and black and white, like kind of browny colored photos. And then they just have made it look like it's painted over with some poppy colors. And then you got the main yellow color showing up in just the Dearestly with a very light, beautiful, I'd say, maybe that's the correct word, text, just flowy there, and then underneath it just says Lauren Mann, us, in nice lettering. So it's just a very nice, well put together album cover. Nothing way too fancy, but turns out beautifully, and just a great album cover. So yeah, it's time for the Vinyl Finds portion of the show. This is a find from my grandma's house, so I got it for free, and it's pretty cool. I do not like country music. I like folk music. I like bluegrass, folktronica, but I love that kind of music. But country music, typically don't like. Country music today is, to put it frankly, crap. Sorry, but it's just what it is. Sorry to those who like it, but you have no taste. I'm just kidding, you have taste, but it's just very poor, because the lyrics and the vocals, they don't mean anything nowadays in country music, or they mean very little. It's like pop music, except worse, because I don't personally find that voice attractive at all, but you do, and that's okay. But old country music is fantastic, apparently, and its origins are great. And this is one of the quintessential records, I guess, of that. I assume it is. It is Will the Circle Be Unbroken? It's a ton of guys got together. William and Mickey Ewan presents, yeah, Will the Circle Be Unbroken. It's a triple LP. It features all these peoples. It's got a very interesting album cover, Civil War themed. You got the back with cool pictures and all these songs written fancily. And it's a triple LP, so you open it up and you get the photos of all the guys singing and recording, and that's super cool. And banjo is amazing, and it has banjo on it. So I listened to it a little, and it's really nice. What can I say? Well, I mean, they, like, during each song, going to each song, it just has them like talking, like they just recorded it, and it has them legitimately just like talking about what they're gonna do, and then they just go and play the songs. And it's got like this, the Tennessee, that's what the inserts look like, and a little article, and then the actual vinyl, kind of poppy colors, clouds. Doesn't really seem like it fits the album as a whole, but I guess that's just what the company they pressed the vinyls on wanted to do. So there you have it. There are 3 more vinyls like that, and this one doesn't. Thanks as always for watching. Be sure to tune next Monday, and Robin Hoodie out.